when and where to prototype. And I had a brief discussion before you hopped on where I was kind of talking about, some inventors, entrepreneurs, they get sort of stuck in this bind where they don't know what should go first in terms of moving forward with patent protection or building their product. My pitch was, hey, look, if you need to prove to yourself whether something works or not, you're at that proof of concept phase, yeah, you got to go build it first before talking with the patent attorney and make sure it can work. What are some suggestions, things you talk about with inventors that are just getting started and kind of nervous about prototyping?
Yeah, it's a great question, because I think there is a lot of question from a lot of people about how to do this, how to approach it. I think a lot of inventors and startups are kind of thinking, hey, the first thing I need to do is patent it. They think of patent, and they think maybe of manufacturing, but they're not really sure what to do there yet. So they'll go to somebody like you, which is great. But then they're not really sure when they should actually start developing their product. So I would always say sooner the better. The more you can do to develop your product, the sooner the better, because that's going to help you, as a patent attorney, that's going to help you write stronger claims. I think, the more that you have figured out, the more you can really protect. So if you can at least get a concept level design figured out from a product development firm, then that's at least like the first step, I think. So you start that, I would say get started with a patent search. Then I would say kind of at the same time, I would really recommend working with a patent attorney and a product development firm at the same time, because they're going to be talking to each other, just like, you and I talk, and your patent attorneys at Bold, who are all awesome to work with. It's a great experience, and I can inform them about how we're doing with the design. They can let me know what comes back with the patent search and where they are with the patent. And you guys are going to write great claims. It's going to help me develop a better product. So I think the more you can do, the sooner the better. Some clients are like, hey, I'm going to go full tilt and develop the full detailed manufacturing level design first. And that's great. I mean, that does take some time, so it's good to get that process started.
Totally. Yeah. Thank you, Andrew. This is awesome. Yeah. I mean, it's a perfect synergy, and working with a product development firm like Stoke Ventures. It's sort of people get nervous. I think they're like, oh, I have to have my idea perfect, right? Totally thought out. And it's so nice and refreshing to know that it's actually quite common and recommended to get a third-party design team to look at what your idea, your concept is very early. And you're exactly right. I want to underscore the fact that if we bring a new client on and they've got not just back the napkin sketches, but they have something that's well thought out with some detail, it helps us do an even better job searching and even better job drafting the application to cover really broad applications, different versions, right? Instead of being so myopic on, hey, what do we think we can go to market with? It helps us think about outside the box and help protect them really broadly.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
It's a good point.